It's 2 o'clock in the morning on the first day of Respawn-A-Thon. I've started Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller, and I'm about like 2 chapters in. I totally fell asleep before I got a chance to get any of my Otherworld thoughts out there. So it is the same day. We're still on Respawn-A-Thon day 1, but it's like the next morning. Right now it's about 5 p.m. And some of the things that I wanted to say was, okay, so firstly, this is about a boy named Simon, and he's been invited to be part of this virtual reality game called Otherworld, and he was like personally invited, and only like 1,000 people were invited. And he starts things off by talking about like how he got into the program, like what you needed, because you needed the virtual reality headset and like these gloves and these booties that just help you experience the world realistically. Like you get to feel and touch things, ice and heat and stuff like that. And so anyway, that gear costs $3,000. That's a lot of money. Okay, so this kid just had $3,000 lying around so that he could buy this virtual reality gear. Oh wait, but like he didn't just buy himself the gear, he decided to buy a set for his friend too. So it actually came out to $6,000, money which he put on his mother's credit card. Apparently both of his parents are lawyers, so they're extremely wealthy, but still, I mean, like, I'm a 38-year-old adult, and I can't relate to this at all. Like, I can't even imagine having $6,000. I mean, like, he essentially stole it from his parents. But, what the fuck? I have a teenage son who at one point, like, he wants to have his bedroom be a man cave. And so at one point, he was talking to me about getting a mini fridge for his room. And we were just talking about it. We were in conversation about it. A couple of days later, I ended up getting an Amazon notification letting me know that the mini fridge I had ordered was in the mail, and I was charged $250 for it. This went to my bank account, so that like took actual cash and put it on hold. It was an accident. He had been looking at different mini fridges on his phone and thought he was adding it to cart and accidentally hit buy now. But whatever, that's been worked out. I'm just like thinking about how I felt when I saw that $250 had been taken. Like, I can't even imagine, like, $6,000. Like, that's just, like, I can't. On a different note, high five for the mention of Harry Potter video games. I don't know how many of you guys have actually played those. I own a few of them. They're kind of what you would expect for video games based on movies, but they're Harry Potter, so yay. I put Otherworld down shortly after this, but there's a part where Simon comes across 2 girls that are slut-shaming his friend, and in order to like defend her and help them see that they're wrong in slut-shaming, he threatens to basically share their nudie photos. He hacked into like somebody's phone and was able to get them, and he threatened to distribute them. That's not cool. So I got to page 64 in Otherworld, and it's starting to feel like a lot like a romance. Like I'm 64 pages in and they haven't spent that much time in Otherworld, so that's kind of interesting. But I also started reading this Overwatch graphic novel anthology thingamajig, and I'm about halfway through that. I'm not sure what I was expecting as far as the Overwatch stuff is concerned. I've only played the game a couple of times, and right now they're just giving like really small glimpses of each character. I'm sure this stuff was probably published elsewhere, maybe like right before the game release, to kind of get people pumped about the different characters, but they are like very small glimpses. So outside of the stuff that I got a chance to read, I did a few giveaways. I gave away 2 different $5 Amazon gift cards on Instagram, and I gave away a $5 gift card on Twitter, and then a $10 gift card on Twitter. There are 2 more Respawn-A-Thon days left, so be sure to follow Respawn-A-Thon on Instagram and on Twitter to jump in on those giveaways and just to participate. Join the conversation, even if you're not reading with us. So day 1 of Respawn-A-Thon is done. I'll try to record some videos for day 2. And don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.